Hey, what's up, everyone? It is Jim LaBuda here once again. We are taking a look at the golf swing of Scottie Scheffler, your second round leader of the 2022 Masters tournament. So before we go ahead and take a look at Scottie's swing, make sure you guys go ahead and click that subscribe button below. Make sure you click the bell icon so you're notified anytime I upload a new video to this channel. So a couple things about Scottie's swing we're going to take a look at. But number one, we're going to find out why Scottie Scheffler is one of the most consistent golfers on the planet and why he is on such a hot streak right now. So as we take a look at his golf swing, he's going to start taking the golf club away here. He really loads into his right side really nicely. But the one thing we're going to take a look at that could cause him problems at the top of his swing here. In order to be on plane in the top of the swing, we want to make sure that your left arm and the club face are parallel. So if we take a look at the lines that I'm going to draw here, we're going to put a line. It's really not a good line. Let's put a line on his left arm. Okay? And then if we put a line on the club face, you can see how those two lines are not going to be parallel. So even as we move Scottie along a little bit further in his swing, you can see that that club face really stays open in his golf swing. So what he's got to do is he's got to manipulate that club face coming down into impact in order to make it square. So moving a little bit further into Scottie's golf swing here, we can see he really loads well into his right side. The right knee stays really flexed. Oh, let me get rid of that. Right knee stays really flexed. You can see the return in his right hip. He's really loading up into his right side nicely. One of the things that is kind of a more modern move in the golf swing, but is not so traditional, is if you're going to look at his position of his elbows here. Traditionally, people try to keep those elbows a little closer together. You can see here Scottie, he's got a little bit wider of a right elbow away from his left. There's a little bit more of a gap there. Not so big of a deal, but really, as we come down to the impact here, what you're going to see is a couple things. You can see right here, Scottie's really using that lead side. He's really shifting into his lead side. You're going to notice how his footwork here, in particular his right foot, it really comes up and starts moving in the golf swing. You're going to see his right foot really kind of even shift a little bit backwards. But here is going to be the key to Scottie Scheffler's consistency in his golf swing. As he starts moving through impact, we're going to talk about the release of his golf club, in particular from this moment forward. What I really want you to notice is in order for the release to be kept on plane and really for the release to be more of a body release, we're going to look at the spine angle of Scottie compared to the face angle of his club. So we're going to see as he starts moving in here, you're going to see how the face of his club, again, the face of that driver, is really going to stay parallel to his spine. What that's telling us is that he's really releasing the golf club using his body. He's not allowing his hands to flip. He's not allowing his arms to flip. He's really focusing on using his body to turn through and let the natural movement of his body release that club through impact. And that right there is the key to Scottie Scheffler's consistency. So if you guys are looking to become a little more consistent in your golf swing today, let's focus a little bit more on using a body turn through impact, making sure that you're releasing the club through here in particular with your body, not with your hands and arms. And hopefully Scottie Scheffler can come through, and this consistency will bring him through to become crowned the 2022 Masters champion.